of the Browns. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out right away. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they... Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Second and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year. Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Let's go. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's complete left side to Worthy. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Here's third down and a few inches.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to sneak it here. He's going to have a Browns first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. They'll run here. It's Ford. Good blocking, and he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Browns will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And long. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Cleveland. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second and 7. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be brought down. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Into the hands of Myles Garrett.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is hard. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Browns. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Browns add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Here's 2nd and 2. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Look him up on a second down and 8. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Here's Moore now. He gets it on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. A throw on the move is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's taken in. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10. On the handoff, Ford. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the left side, caught by Chase. Down the sideline. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Cleveland. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, faking the give. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this third quarter. So, both teams trade tough. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Ready? Track 60.
Throwing now from the gun. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Rams are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
He's got the tight end, Mayer.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to the air one more time. He's got his big tight end, Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Browns. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. To the outside. A catch made by Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one on target to Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He's got room to roam. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, L.A. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Moore going in motion. On play action, he'll sit. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go!
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Browns. This was a game.